This is the new Samsung Galaxy Fold 5, the newest generation of folding phones. Right from the bat, the Fold 5 looks exactly like last year's Fold 4, same form factor as last year's Fold 4, same camera, batteries, same aspect ratio. So, what are the differences between the previous folds? Well, Samsung claims this year's Fold is a step up from the previous folding phones with a new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which Samsung now labels as made for Galaxy, which we saw in the S23 lineup this year. This means it's essentially a little overclocked compared to the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 has similar features as the previous Z Fold 4, but how does it come on top of the previous folding phones? Let's find out. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 comes with 12 gigs of RAM with up to 1 terabyte of storage. That is, if you have $2,200 in your pocket. It supports Android 13 baked into the system and Samsung's One UI 4.1 skin to give it a more usable and livelier feel while using it. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 comes in 3 colors: Phantom Black, Cream and Icy Blue. There are some software improvements too, like optimized apps when the screen is half open to accommodate apps like TikTok, YouTube and Instagram. We also see an improved taskbar at the bottom, which can now show up to 4 of your most used apps. For the display, the Z Fold 5 has a larger 7.6-inch internal display, with an aspect ratio of 2176/1812, with 120Hz display and capable of 1700 peak brightness. This means you can view content in direct sunlight when outside. I find this aspect ratio on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 more reasonable than the Pixel Fold's aspect ratio. The Pixel Fold gives a landscape view when fully opened, but for the Galaxy Fold 5, it's more of a portrait to balance both sides when the phone is rotated at different angles, especially when watching content. For the outer display, you will find yourself using the outer screen a lot more than you probably think. That was one of the biggest problems with the first generation of the Galaxy Fold. So for the outer display, you are looking at a 6.2-inch HD Plus display with an adaptive refresh rate of between 48 to 120 Hz mode, which helps the phone save on power, still giving it a nice smooth scroll when using it. The inner display has a brightness of up to 1750 nits of peak brightness in HDR mode, which is dramatically brighter than last year's Fold 4, which was 1000 nits. The hinge has been improved to make it more durable and smoother to open and close, which folds completely flat. The hinge doesn't leave a gap between the two screens when the phone is folded. For the crease, it's not noticeable as previous models, but it's there. Compared to other foldable devices like the Pixel Fold, Samsung has really done a good job. You can put it in your pocket, knowing that nothing is going to get lodged between the two inner screens. For more durability, the Fold 5 has a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 screen, which protects the phone from scratches. One thing that hasn't improved is the screen protector. It easily peels off because it's not glass. I hope Samsung fixes this in the next generation of their foldables. If you prefer showering while using your phone, the Z Fold 5 has a rating of IPX8, meaning all the use cases of using it while showering or during the rain are fine, but don't take it near the pool or ocean. We also see some improvements in the camera department. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 still has an under-display camera, which is a 4-megapixel camera that is hidden under the cover display, same as last year. It still doesn't take nice selfie photos, if I am to be honest, compared to devices like Pixel Fold with the camera on the phone bezels. The Galaxy Fold 5 has a triple camera setup on the back, which includes a 50-megapixel main camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with up to 3 times optical zoom. The phone comes with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage, going up to 1 terabyte. Another improvement of the Galaxy Fold 5 from the Fold 4 is the battery. The Fold 5 has a 4400 mAh battery and supports 25 watts fast charging, 11 watts wireless charging, and 4.5 watts reverse wireless charging. Even though the specs are the same as the previous Fold 4, Samsung claims due to the new Snapdragon processor, they are able to get an extra hour on the Fold 5. But when you compare the Galaxy Fold 5 with the Pixel Fold, it's where you start to see the difference in the processor's efficiency. It gets annihilated, with the Pixel Fold getting an hour of extra time in the stress tests. When it comes to gaming performance, the Tensor chip on the Pixel Fold underperforms, meaning the Snapdragon Gen 2 Plus processor on the Fold 5 is much superior at handling big tasks like gaming. But when it comes to light use and productivity, the Pixel Fold shines best, beating the Galaxy Fold 5 in launching applications. Realistically, if you want most of the performance, it's best to stick to an iPhone or gaming phones. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a video comparing different smartphones regarding performance. And if you like this video, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our uploads. We upload weekly, so don't miss out.